What's going on, my meme kings and scream queens? I'm still Matthew, and today we're taking a look at the Transformers G1 Reissue Starscream. Now, as far as I know, the reissue figures are like exactly the same as the figures that they originally produced in the 80s. So this is the OG Starscream. You could say it's the OG1 Starscream. Can you tell I don't have many friends? So, he's got a decent amount of die-cast metal here on the main portion of the body. Underneath, he basically just looks like Starscream. In fact, there's Starscream. Hello. I knew that I would have to apply some stickers, but these stickers were a bit complicated because they have to, like, go down at angles and swoop around to the side. As for, this is just, I'm starting off with jet mode because this is how it comes out of the box. Now, speaking of the box, it's right there. You get this, the big window to show off the toy, Transformers logo. You got the basic steps right there. He does not look too good right there. He just looks empty. Get this really cool picture of Starscream. He is the Decepticon Air Commander, ages 8+, from Hasbro. He's got these tech specs here, which you used to have to use like a decoder sheet, which these just didn't come with. But they printed it so that way you can clearly see what his specs are. So that's a bit disappointing. Then you've got this really cool, very 80s mural of the Autobots fighting the Decepticons. Look, it's my boy Soundwave. That's pretty much it for the box. Back to the figure. You can see he rolls fairly nice. He has wheels, landing gear. Again, it's on wheels. It's not just a piece to keep him up. And he's got these missiles on both sides. It's his like, trademark null rays. And in jet mode, they fire fairly well. I'm going to go ahead and fire the other one. Just get out of the way. Now, I will mention, it did also come with, I've seen people call them cluster bombs. They don't fit in the guns very well, because I guess in the original version from 1980-something, kids used to just swallow them. So now, while they're supposed to be just like this big and fit flush against the gun, now they jut out really far. I don't happen to have them right now for the review, because they're stupid. Now, because of the original point of this figure in Japan, he's got a cockpit that opens and closes. No pilot. Again, got these nice Decepticon symbols. And so, let's go ahead and get into the transformation. You'll have to forgive me, I'm doing this one-handed. So, Starscream, at least in his original G1 form, is one of the most parts-formeriest parts-former I've ever seen. But I usually do it in a way that doesn't take too many parts off. So, first, you'll have to forgive me, I'm doing this one-handed. To stand him up, you push these, he's got these little gray fins here. They have a bit of a slant to them. And then these parts with the wheels, you just flip them down. Then he's got feet. So what I try to do is you just push these and they're flush with the ground. He still has these null rays here on his wings, so you just take those off. Now, on my particular figure, this wing is just loose. I don't know if that's a fault with all of them. You got a little Decepticon rub symbol here. I'm glad they actually included these in the reissues. They could have easily just left them off, but I'm glad they had him in there. Anyways, you come up here to his jet face, and you just remove the landing gear. I take these wings and I fold the points back, and then because the instructions say you're supposed to remove the wings and then put them back on in the exact same place, just facing a different way. I don't like to take them off. I just carefully turn them. Now, this part was really confusing in the instructions. I had to find like another video review to figure out how to do this. So, you come here to his chest and you see that little crease here. Well, first, you have to bend the nose cone down, and then you push on that crease on his chest and pull these out. Then you come back to the nose cone under the cockpit and you fold it down so that way it goes through the body. And then there that is. Now, you may need to bend these wings down for this because you pull these out front. Put the wings back. Pull the nose cone up here to the top. This is very hard to do with one hand. And then there's his head. Don't be shy, Starscream. And then you take the guns and you apply them to these holes right there on his arm. It just I'm gonna pause. Alright, so I'm back here. I got the guns put on, and as you can see, I went ahead and put the missiles back on to give him his trademark null ray look. And that's pretty much it for all of this. Oh, but wait a minute. He doesn't have hands. Yes, he does. So you just figure out which one is which. There's the thumb. This is his left hand. You just... You adjust. It slides on there real easy like that. Yeah. What you see versus what she sees. Am I right, Internet? Anyways, as for the other hand. Boom, there's Starscream. Oh. The missiles still fire, obviously. He doesn't have any leg articulation, but his arms move up and down, in and out. Basic ball joint stuff. As for accessories, like I said, he came with those cluster bombs, and he comes with his boss. He's got a little tiny Megatron that he can hold like a gun. I mean, he has a gun, but how does he do that? Well, you gotta break Megatron in half. When you look at Starscream's hand, he's got this little peg right here coming out of the bottom of his hand. And then that plugs into this little hole here on Megatron's stock. And then Starscream has these holes in his hand so he can grab stuff. I wonder what he's supposed to grab. Could it be the rest of Megatron? And close enough. And it looks okay. I mean, this is a 30-year-old Japanese toy, so it's about as good as can be expected. And this one, I just bought at Walmart. You can pick it up. I think still, it's probably not going anywhere anytime soon. Again, the stickers were kind of hard to do. But aside from that, this is a pretty quality figure. One of the better Transformers I have, even compared to the newer ones. 8 out of 10.